It looks like I got fooled, and it isn't even April yet. So you can't say April Fools. I guess that just makes me an idiot. Of course, I'm talking about the legendary March 31st, 2023 update in Tower Defense Simulator. It's the most revolutionary update in the history of this game, so let's go ahead and check it out. God, I still cannot believe I got fooled. And here's the tweet from the TDS team about today's update. Not an April Fool, a real update. The Engineer, the Rocketeer, the Mortar, and the Pursuit have all been rebalanced. God, why did I not make a video about those towers versus the Fallocate when I had the chance? The good news is that we got one new map, U-turn. So what I'm really interested in here is how much these towers got changed. For that, I'm going to teleport over to the TDS wiki. Teleporting now. Oh, right. I got to use the internet for that. I'm going to start with the Engineer. Now, I already kind of looked through here. Down here at this stats table, I have the current stats table, and I'm able to go over here into the history and look at the history of the updates for this tower, but I don't see any differences. It's possible that the wiki just hasn't updated with this info yet, so if y'all know what's different about the Engineer, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other towers. Let's go to the Rocketeer. All right, I did see some differences in the stats table down here, specifically with the max level stats. Here is what it is right at this moment. You're looking at $28,100 to upgrade it to max level. It does 59.87 DPS at that level. I'm going to go over here to the history of the Rocketeer, and you can see that the main difference is, yeah, this max level DPS. That was 64.14 before the update today. So that got lowered, but it looks like we have a higher explosion range. That is a 12 now. It was only an 8 before. And it looks like the change in the DPS comes from the change in the fire rate. So that's the only difference for the Rocketeer. Not much of a change in that max level DPS. I'm still liking that. Please let that be the case for the Mortar and Pursuit. Here on the Mortar, I'm looking at the max level stats. 36,000 to take to max with 71.27 DPS. That's what we're working with right now after the update. Before the update today, it looks like, oh, yo, the DPS got bumped up more. So the DPS this morning before the update was 49.89. Now it is 71.27. The explosion range has been turned into all question marks. Here's the old explosion range. I guess that's what they're working on. No way that has something to do with April Fools. I just can't believe I'd be that lucky. So for the other new stats, it looks like, yeah, the bump in that DPS comes from a bump in the splash damage. And the only price that's been changed is to get it to level 4. That used to be $15,100. It is now $14,600. So just slightly cheaper. And everything else is about the same. It looks like the DPS throughout all the other levels did get bumped up a little bit. Of course, the biggest difference is going to be at that max level. So that looks like it's going to make it even better. I'm not sure what's going on with the explosion range, but the max level stats overall have been buffed. Okay, now heading over to the Pursuit. I really hope this one is about the same stats, just like the Rocketeer, or maybe even a little bit better, just like the Mortar. All right, checking out this stats table here at max level. This is the new stats as of right now after the update. We're looking at $45,000 to max and a 169.78 DPS. For the old Pursuit, it was 174.57 before this update today. It looks like the max level price stayed the same, but it did go down just a little bit in damage. From what I'm seeing here, the DPS at all the levels has changed just a little bit, and that 100% comes from changes to the normal damage category here and the fire rate. So a little bit of a nerf, but not much. I'll actually take that. So it really doesn't seem like the towers were that affected, although I don't know what the changes were on the Engineer. I do want to hop in and look at the maps real quick. I'm going to play on U-turn. I think I'm going to go into the other ones. Oh, snap. I just logged into TDS for the first time, and it has all that info right here. It's got the new maps, the rebalanced towers, and just some other stuff, but primarily a new lobby. Wow, how beautiful. Look at the cherry blossoms cherrying and blossoming. Even this looks a little different. Wasn't this like sand before? I have got to tell you guys how much I love this new map selection area. I used to have to wait for hours for the map I wanted to show up, and now I can just come over here and select it. Let's make the first one we look at toy board. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is quite different. Look at this. We got a big area in the middle for rangers now. This used to be on the side over here. And really beautiful. This is actually really cool how we're like contained inside of a room. I don't think any other TDS maps have something like that. They're all like kind of out in the open, right? Hey, I just gotta say how much I appreciate the map not blinding me every time I try to play it. You OGs know what I'm talking about. So this is the new toy board. Some good spots around here for cliff towers. Looks like you could put them on the back of this fire truck now. These blocks are pretty classic. You've always been able to place on top of those. They got mostly moved to the back because there used to be one right here. Man, I wonder if this is easier or harder now. I feel like there's more cliff space, so it would be easier, but it's not quite as centralized with this big block back here. This used to be along the side over here. I gotta try that. I might do a challenge on this. But I'm gonna go ahead now and jump into one of the other maps. Yo, check out the new Spring Fever. This is very nice. This map always struggled with ground space. It looks like it still doesn't have a ton of cliff space, but it is kind of spread out now. So yeah, I'd say that's a little bit more. Remember how it used to have that really long bridge like right in the middle? That kind of made it unique and fun and challenging. I feel like this is gonna be much easier, but maybe that's what the people want. They want the easy maps. You know what this reminds me of? Doesn't it look like the old Winter Bridges map? Because it had a bridge here and over here. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but this is scarily similar. Yeah, I think I just like the old setup better just because it was unique. All right, now let's look at the last map that got remade, Sky Islands. Okay, y'all are not gonna believe this, but I cannot find Sky Islands. Did they actually take it out of the game? I went ahead and went back to the lobby just to see if I could find it in an elevator. I am not going to stand around seeing if it shows up. I don't know why it's not in the matchmaking option, but I do want to go ahead and do the challenge that I tried on Crossroads the other day with the new buff towers. I want to do that on the new U-turn map. And I'm back. Fallen King, you thought you could destroy me and my challenge and you'd never see me again, but I'm back on the new U-turn map. It's very compact. That's what I like about it. So if you have a DJ, which of course I don't this game, you're gonna be able to place a lot of towers right here in this middle area, even back here, and hit the enemies all the way around these turns. So you should get a lot of time to attack the enemies is what I'm saying, which should make the map a little bit easier. Oh wait, I just realized that the last time I tried this I used electroshocker and not mortar. Well, that's gonna make a big difference, so I should be able to win this time, right? All right, I'm starting wave 20 and I have my first mortar down. Look at this range. This is the level 2 mortar and it can cover the entire map. And I'm not even using the DJ. I'm feeling really good about this army. I think replacing the electroshocker with the mortar is gonna be the thing that leads to success. Here it is at max level. I can't believe it doesn't have any kind of range boost on it. That is wild. This is a great position on this map. Wish I could place them back here too. That would be OP. That's why you can't. All right, I am on wave 30. Let's see how this army handles the tonk. Wow, those mortar attacks are just devastating. All right, I'm getting close to the wave I died on last time. I think it was wave 37. It was the 2 necromancer bosses and the warden that took me out because the warden kept stunning on my towers. Yes, it worked. He stunned this guy. You're such an idiot, warden. He fell for my plan. Please, please, please kill a necromancer boss really quickly. No, he stunned all my troops. Come on, come on. Mortars didn't get stunned. Keep it together. Let's go. I beat this wave. I mean, there's just no way that Golden Soldier, Farm, Commander, Rocketeer, and Mortar can solo Fallen, is there? And here we go, wave 40. We're gonna find out. I'm back to my troop placement limit. It's just me and the Fallen King, basically. Can we bring it home? He is entering the red zone for the Rocketeers, so they will not be able to do any damage from where they're at right now. Oh no, we're gonna get him to half health right in the middle of my troops. He just stunned everyone. Twice. He just stunned everyone twice. Come on, guys. No way. I'm gonna be so crazy close right here. Man, if I had used anything except for the Rocketeer, any other kind of damage tower, I definitely would have won that. And that ends the video. Let me know what y'all think about this March 31st and definitely not an April Fool's update down in the comments. They may still do an update tomorrow. I do a live stream every Saturday and that's tomorrow, so maybe there'll be some new info by then. Hopefully I see you in that live stream, but that's all I got for you right now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button with your forehead, hit that subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And I will see y'all next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say, something